Francisco 49ers and the Pittsburgh Steelers. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. Willis going to throw it right away. And that is incomplete. Wow, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
First carry now for the LSU alum, Ty Davis-Price. And only a couple there up to about the 23-yard line.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Going for it, here's Davis-Price.
And he is going to lose yardage here. This defense not budging. Back-to-back carries of just 2 yards.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave him 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. So good field position for the Steelers as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
To the air on 1st down with Pickett.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
Pickett going to bootleg it. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. It's Tariq Castro-Fields who picked it. And the Niners are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
They'll start in excellent field position following the INT.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
The quarterback got away with one there. Looked like he was in line for a pick, but instead, it's knocked harmlessly to the turf.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
3rd down, it's Willis. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And he is going to have a Niners 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Now Willis on 1st and 10. Going for Kyle Pitts again. He's got him again.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw.
Drops this underneath for Davis-Price. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. 3rd and 7 now. Well, he caught it right at the line of scrimmage, and before he could even think about advancing it forward, he got hit.
Great tackling, because that's what you're taught. Don't give up yards after.
Looking there for Pitts, but intercepted. Picked off by Akello Witherspoon. And the Steelers are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 8-yard line.
Starts the drive on the ground, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 6-yard line.
Pickett, he'll look to throw it. He gets it complete to Harris. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. This defense for the Niners very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
Yeah, they gave up 17 points, but that's what you would consider a goal for each and every defense, because if you give up 17 points a game all year long, you're thinking you're going to be a playoff team because you expect your offense to score more than that. That's what you're looking for. Room to improve, of course, but I'd have to say a very solid.
And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. Well, we thought these two defenses, they might come to play. One has already come to play here. A safety for the opening points of the game.
Brandon, let's file this play away, because if it turns out to be a tight game, who knows? This could wind up being the difference. I know the special teams coach will not permit himself a smile here, but inside, he's glowing. This is what he practices for. This is what he schemes. This is what he watches tape to put himself and his team in a position to score points. An absolute dream return.
He's got it. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll try and run with Harris, and he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. Pickett back to throw. Forced out to his left. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sack back around the 8. It's a sack for a loss of 4, and that brings up 3rd down and goal. Back to throw, Pickett. Being chased out left, and the pressure gets to him again. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. And it bangs off the right upright, no good. And they'll remain down by 2. So 1st and goal quickly turns into 4th and goal, and then 4th and goal turns into no points whatsoever.
That's a very disappointing sequence of events right there. And I, for one, would not want to be the kicker who has to run over to his head coach and explain that one.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Here's the option. Running right.
And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. This offense on third down today, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. Willis now off of play action. Completes it to Samuel. And out across midfield down to the 45. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Able to find Gray here. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. They go play action with Willis. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On 1st down, Willis. Dancing to his left. Looking left sideline, incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Willis gets it out wide to Davis Price. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
On 3rd down, it's Willis. And oh no, it's incomplete. Well, it's a touchdown if he holds on, but somehow took his eyes off of it, falls to the ground, and brings up 4th down. Gay's kick is good, and that will push the lead up to 5. So it's our first offensive points of the game so far, and it gives us a very rare scoreline. We don't see this one often, 5-0.
Yeah, it's been sort of a weird one to this point, hasn't it? But hey, in this league, you take points any way you can get them.
From the 6. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. They run the play fake. Here's Pickett. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Nick Bosa. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And, partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's the game plan that they've had so far because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the 1st down sack. Pickett. That ball nearly intercepted. The rookie had his hands on it but couldn't pull it in.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the 49ers are going to take possession of the football. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on the job.
And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Kyle Pitts, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Niners are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. From his end zone, here's Tremon Smith. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half and not in a close game in the fourth quarter, but you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say it's one interception, we're still in the first half, I'm about to do the same thing?
I think you want to avoid playing scared, and put it into the mind of the quarterback that you've lost confidence in him. Make sure you get some throws that he's going to be able to complete, make him feel good about himself, and continue to run your offense.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Here's Pickett. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Ambry Thomas. And the Niners are going to take possession of the football. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
18 Rattler, 19 tight, 19 tight.
On 2nd and 2, Willis. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, it hasn't been a banner first half for the defense trying to cover him today, but they'll take that one right there, helping force that incompletion.
Davis Price will try to pick it up. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down.
So it's pretty simple, partner. You pick up a turnover, set you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have had to settle for a field goal attempt, but now they keep those touchdown hopes alive. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. The second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored one, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
The Niners on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 10. Willis from the gun on third down. That's caught by Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, San Francisco. A 22-yard touchdown grab as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good, and that will make this a 19-point game. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. Fielded right around the 8. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Throwing on second and long. Pickett. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. It's Tariq Castro-Fields who picked it. And the 49ers are going to take possession of the football. Well, CD, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you mentioned the guys in the other uniform. With 4 interceptions here in the first half, and several different guys have picked him off.
Yeah, instead of analyzing what's going wrong with him throwing the football, while we look at the defense, they came in prepared, had an excellent game plan, well scouted, and they're taking it away at almost every turn.
Willis with another keeper. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13.
2nd down, here's Davis Price.
They'll get a couple yards back, but not more than that. They'll be left with 12 yards to go on 3rd down. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Got his target, Samuel. Touchdown, 49ers. Deebo Samuel in the final seconds of the first half.
And the 49ers will extend their lead here just before halftime.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the rout is on here in this first half.
Matt Gay set to kick off.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And now here is another interception.
Picked off by Byron Murphy. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
So we have reached halftime here with the visiting 49ers on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports. Take it in at the 3.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40.
Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Here we go. It's Pickett on 4th down.
They'll roll him out right. And my goodness, another interception.
Picked up by Ambry Thomas. And the Niners are going to take possession of the football.
Well, I think everyone who's watching was certainly hoping to see things get a little bit better for them in this half, weren't we? But it was a downright miserable first half that's carried over with an interception to begin the second half. That's a defeated offense right there, and there's still a lot of game left. I don't think that's the last turnover we're going to see today, partner.
Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down. And he held on to it, but he probably shouldn't have as they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, partner, given where that drive started, that's an excellent job defensively to force them into 4th down.
His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual. And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make...
And now here is another interception.
Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga.
And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Matt Gay set to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
Out of the end zone comes Smith. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. this one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Brings up second and 11 at the Niners' 49-yard line.
Off the play fake, here's Pickett.
Sliding out of the pocket. And my goodness, another interception.
It's Tariq Castro-Fields who picked it. And the 49ers are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game against them, but tally that one on the side of the defense.
Do you think maybe, possibly, it could be a little bit of a changer for them? Maybe not a game changer, but a little bit of a momentum one that maybe they can string together some pretty good plays and slow them down.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
Can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. They'll go option on 2nd down, right side.
Willis slides safely, and he picks up the first down.
A solid gain of 7 yards that time on the keeper and a first down.
A nice run there. He calls his own number, gets the first down, and then slides to a stop before he has to take any contact.
And that absolutely has to please this coaching staff because you know they've been drilling into his head. You're no good to us on the sidelines if you're not playing, right? If you have to be over here full-time with us, that doesn't work so well. We need you on the field, so sliding like that, they'll take that every time.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
Hand off right side, Davis Price.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6.
It's a play fake. Here's Willis.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. And he missed it. It's no good. But that's just a minor blip here in what's been a thoroughly dominating performance. So it's an empty possession, and as a kicker, not the way you want to start your day's work.
And now each team's missed a field goal here so far, Brandon, so apparently neither guy is immune.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They turn to Harris to begin the drive. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards, 2nd down.
We're just looking at the scoreboard and where we're at in the 3rd quarter. I don't know that it's going to matter much at this point, CD, but these small runs on the ground, they're not going to get it done.
No, they're not. And right now, the guys stopping the run have been superior in this ball game, giving them no openings, no seams, and now they've got this game well in hand.
The offense on 3rd down, they're struggling. 0 for 6 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
Pickett in trouble, and down he goes.
Nick Bosa in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Pickett, 4th down, desperation time.
And now here is another interception. It's Tariq Castro-Fields who picked it. And the Niners are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. Charles, are you kidding me? 4 interceptions? I mean, that's a good season for a lot of defensive backs.
A lot of reason to get voted into the Pro Bowl. When you have 4 in one game, I mean, talk about a campaign slogan, right? I got 4. Send me to the Pro Bowl, guys. What a game we've experienced watching this one.
Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this.
And he'll get it down on the play to the 37.
41 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
It's always been funny to me, Brandon, when coaches always talk about on hot days like the one we have here, well, it's hot for both teams. But when one team has the advantage, when one team is running the ball really well and closing things out, it's hotter for the defensive side, and they sag a lot quicker.
Yeah, they say the dog days. Touchdown, 49ers!
Well, when coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all 3 phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back through the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we have been disappointed in watching their execution throughout this contest.
And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
Well, I mean, look, obviously there's no 20 or 30-point play in that playbook, but they can try to end things here on a positive note despite trailing big, and that looks like what they're trying to do here by pushing the ball downfield.
Well, let me go with the heavy cliche then, partner. Just control what you can control right now, and all they can control here is how their final plays develop.
It'll go as a gain of 4, and that'll make it 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
On 2nd down, this is Harris.
And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42.
Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
And my goodness, another interception.
Picked up by Ambry Thomas.
And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Here's Gay now to add the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Niners 47, Steelers nothing.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Fielded just outside the goal line.
Oh, it's out. Smith lost it. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
As that ball got away from him and he saw the opposing team recover it.
You felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away. Take care of the ball.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be second down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play, backwards a yard.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Pickett to his tight end, Freiermuth, for the Steeler first. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now, because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
And he'll get this forward only for about a yard, as that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. Charvarius Ward in on the tackle. On 2nd and 9, Pickett. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Harris. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. They'll give him 4 yards there. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
Everyone has their strengths, able to move to their right or their left, being able to throw the football. So that means you've got to work on both, because you never know which way you're going to get flushed by pressure. In this situation, able to escape to his left and makes an accurate throw.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Pickett sets up play action. Going across the formation, he finds Freiermuth. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another 1st down. Off play action, Pickett. And his throw here's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Pickett right back to the air again. That is caught by Smith-Schuster. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 25-yard line. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another 1st down. Pickett now to throw off the play fake. Rolling to his right. Looking sideline, and he's going to have his man as he was able to walk the tightrope there for the completion. A lot of work to get away and outside of the pocket, but no actual yardage there on the catch. It's 2nd down. Pickett. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in 1 game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game, because no one can stand up to this week after week.
Third and long for Pickett. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that's the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee, as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, they don't need to score here, that's for sure. They could just kneel it. They've got the huge lead late fourth quarter, but we'll see how they're feeling, Charles.
Yeah, we all know people out there who like to use every second of the clock, no matter what the score. And we know they don't need the points. They've scored in abundance already. Let's find out how they want to finish this ball game.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Well, fans